So, oh boy, oh boy. Just spent the last 15 minutes trying to get the Google Play emulator to work. Not work, but change the proportions so it fits the screen. Still don't like it, but we'll work on it later. Because BlueStacks just refuses to start DC Rose Collide. I don't know what DC did to their game. What's up, April? Long time. I don't know what DC did to their game, but BlueStacks, none of the emulators work except for Google Play. And so I had to go ahead and change the proportions and all that stuff. And Google Play has this awkward proportion. And I do not have the time to go through the settings right now. So that's just visual. Anyway, took me a minute. What's up, Flip? How y'all doing? I don't even know. Actually, is this too small for me to even look at right now? No, it's fine. I don't care. I'll deal with it later. I don't feel like readjusting everything. We got a new game mode coming. They actually told us the day before it happens. So, there's that. Yeah, the Vigilante, but that's typical though. Like, well, at least I say typical. That's what they did last time. It was you had the legendary for 2 weeks, then they offered the epic for $50 for 3 days, and then they say you can pull the epic, which I'm not sure is a great business model. If they wanted to make more money off of Vigilante, which I shouldn't say, but they should make it to where you can buy the new epic for like a week before you can get them. That way the others will have more incentive. But that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. But early access or whatever. New game mode. Oh yeah, that's right. So they put in the announcement, fatal exception. We are releasing a brand new event tomorrow. They gave you 1 day notice. Fatal exception, and it's the most challenging event in DC Worlds Collide. Test your might and your full character roster. That sounds like a whale check, but that's fine. Well, no, not a whale check, not a whale check. Not a whale. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair because it depends on the limitations. So let me be positive on it because I am actually in a good mood about it. I do like it. I do wish it was like let us know a week ago, and not even in the sense of I need to prepare, but like. This is from a marketing perspective. Build up the excitement. Let people be like, oh, new game mode, new game mode. Let content creators say like, oh, what's coming, and like get fans excited about it. As it is now, I only have like 1 day to get people excited about a new game mode. Like let the people, get excited. Yeah. And it's not, this isn't a big complaint because it is, okay, fine, it's a new game mode, whatever, but build anticipation a little bit, not trying to be critical. This isn't even like a critical thing, but just like hey guys, like tell us like a week ahead of time. We could like content creators can get out there, other players can talk to other players in the league. Hey, be ready for the fatal exception. Or maybe it's a game mode that's not that big of a deal. How it works. There are 30 stages of increasing difficulty to battle through. See, that sounds cool. Sounds like a survival mode. Each stage you beat will knock out a random character, dialing up the challenge further. That's a cool mode. What's up, Spike? You will have to team build to victory when the key characters are suddenly no longer available. So it's important to have a broad bench of characters in your level link matrix, which makes me think that it is a roster check, but it could be that you've also been in the game for a while. So new game mode sounds like it's not. I don't think so. I was gonna say that at first, but it's also if you just started the game, yes, yeah. But this is also trying to appease those people who've been playing the game since like January, and they do have wide rosters. So, for example, it depends on the level of the challenge because it's increasing. I guess it's a new timed event. I guess that's what it is. I guess it'll only last for a little bit. Yeah. But it is a new game mode because it's also different than any other mode we have. It's like when they add new digital universes, except this isn't part of any other game mode. And it's giving out, and then the final 10 stages are giving out 8th metal. So it feels like a roster check. If you're newer to the game, it's definitely a whale event. If you're older in the game, what's up, Mike? Then it could be doable. You won't know until you see. I need to know what the starting level is. Put it that way. The starting level and the end level. Like, what's the, yeah. So I'll do a video on that very quickly, but, and not now since the light is still crap in my place. But, yeah. Lately I feel like scratchy throat. I need to. Oh, and for those of you who were like, I thought he wasn't streaming today. I thought he was going to Geneva. My bosses are also. What's up, Andrew? It's my bosses are also very, very bad at giving me news ahead of time. So I was already planning to, and thank God I didn't book a hotel. I was already planning to go to Geneva today and come back in the same day. And I get a message from the CFO, or I guess he's COO now, saying, "Oh yeah, the office. Don't worry about coming. You can work from home this week. They're tearing down a wall." And I was like, I'm happy because I'm not going anywhere. Like today is literally like I went to the gym, basketball yesterday. Today I'm literally in the crib. I'm laundry, cleaning, working. That's it. But you could have let me know that ahead of time. I was just already like, what if I booked a hotel? I told you guys last week I was gonna be in Geneva Tuesday, but no. So she told me yesterday, and I was like, so I won't be in Geneva. I moved all of the meetings that I was supposed to have. Well, I think I had like one or two that I was supposed to have in Geneva, and I was like, we're gonna turn these into Teams calls. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I'm streaming today because I don't have to travel. Yeah, I mean the whole game. Mike. As many of the complaints I have about this game, I don't think it's like it can be whale friendly. It can be very, very much whale-ish, but that's also every other game. I don't think it's that wellified, Mike. Come on now, man. I think you have had the worst luck of anybody I've ever heard in any game ever. Like you have had the absolute worst luck to the point of where I don't even know if I can believe you anymore. It sounds like your phone hates you. Do you eat a lot of greasy foods while you're holding your phone? Is your phone like trying to get revenge on you by messing up your RNG? Is that what it is? What's the Crisis Watch? I feel as though it's the Bane one, so I just gotta be fast. I feel like I've done the Aces area already. I've done that video, so I can melt through this. I've got to adjust the screen size. This is really small, but I'll do that after the stream. That way I don't interfere with everything else. Actually, and this was the other thing too. Speaking of like whale-ish, the game is very much for. I think it is. I think Mike is being. Mike is joking. I'm pretty sure Mike is joking. I'm pretty sure he's typing that with a little smirk on his face and a little bit of hate in his heart. He is a little bit mad. He is a little bit mad because he really has had a lot of bad luck. It's really, really bad luck. You must have a very, very lucky life because this game hates you, man. I don't know what you did. I don't know if you were like a logger that chopped down rainforest in a previous life and this is the game's revenge, but did you pull the new character for Kaiju number 8? I got her weapon in I want her so bad. I just saw it. Like I did the event. The sister, Saigon Shinomiya. I want her so bad. And I'm having to edit so much Kaiju number 8 footage because it's like 4 or 5 hours of going through the main story. In April, I might bug you a little bit actually about the content for that game. But I want her so bad. I haven't pulled for her yet. Since I'm not, that was about to say, this is how I know the game is kind of free to play friendly, is that I've moved my resources. I bought the security plan, and I bought the drone. That's $20. That's all I'm doing now in this game. I'm not going to add any extra stuff, because of, stuff that they've been doing until I can see that they're more like consistent in their communications and stuff, which would then give me the reassurance that this game will last for a little while, which then will give me the reassurance that I could invest money into it. So yeah, about that. Oh, headache. Anyway, but that's how I also feel like this game is kind of free to play friendly. I can ignore it. This is the Aces. Yeah, Aces area. Let's go. Um, bro, I saw somebody today level 345. Oh, you mean in this game? Yeah. There are some. Wait, let me see. Is this due to? Hold on. I need to check my phone because right now, what I may need to start doing is why do I have all these random messages from WhatsApp? Oh yeah, the homie. Okay. Because I thought that, and I don't think it does. I thought that the roster gets saved from your previous. No. Oh wait, it does. Okay, no, it does get saved from your previous thing. All right, cool. So then I should be able just to run this and it'd be okay. All right, bet. No, I'm dead serious. The game that make money with legendaries. It does make money with legendaries, but then you should watch my video that's coming out today because you weren't on the stream yesterday. I did the top 10 epics in the game. And the argument that I made in the beginning of that video was a lot of people get upset because the legendaries are not getting legendaries, not getting legendaries, and I get it. But a large portion of this game, in fact, I believe truly all of this game can be beat. It'll be slower with epics. If this game does make it a year or two, that would be a fun experiment. Because a lot of content creators, me included, will just say outlandish stuff to other players like Mike. I say this to Mike, oh, you don't even need legendaries. And Mike is like, seriously, bro? But that's just a statement of like, it comes from whatever. There's no way to prove. It's like the whole, I'm keep going to NBA and stuff. Michael Jordan is better than LeBron. LeBron is better than Michael. That argument will go on forever because they're never going to play each other, right? And then so content creators can say certain things, and it's like, yeah, but you can't prove it. If this game does last a year, I would love to start another like baby free to play account where even if I get legendaries, I don't level them up. I leave them alone and only try to beat the game with epics. That would be fun, I think. Who was it that said I like to play the? Oh, it was Napo. No, Rello. I think it was Rello. Who was like, I like to beat the game with one arm tied behind my back, and I do. This is what I'm making. I've decided I'm going to cut back a little bit on this game. I can do the dailies, do the league stuff, and hold on to the gems till someone cool. I'm kind of doing the same thing, April. That's what I mean. I'm doing the same. I am creating the content. I am, and I do enjoy it. I still have fun. The stream is the most fun part about this game now, which is saying a lot because if that's the most fun part of the game for me as the content creator, what are y'all having fun with? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm liking Kaiju number 8. I'm playing Marvel Strike Force a little bit more. There's a new event there, so like it's. You as a content creator, if you don't spend money on the game, will you think the characters that you own right now? No, that's my point. That's my point. Is that if I can say all this stuff like, oh, well, it's easy because a lot of content creators will say like, oh, well, free to play, it's easy for you to get here free to play. And it's like, yeah, but dude, you drop $500 a month in this game. You can say it's easy, but you don't actually have that experience. That's not your experience. And so that's what I mean. Like if this game makes it a year, I'll start the account over. I'll do it free to play. And I'll do epics only, where I'm not, like, even if I get the legendary, I won't put any resources into them. And then see how far I can get in the game. Because I do believe, at least through the first, where I am now in the game, I could get to without legendaries. I believe. But I can't say that. I will ask to spend $1. I want to spend $1 on that green arrow package that you get in the beginning. Other than that, it'll be free to play. I think that'll be the one condition because green arrow is just amazing. But yeah, I'll do that if this game lasts a year. Because right now I'm doing another account. It wouldn't make sense because this account that I have now is still pretty small. One. And two, I want to see that the game lasts for a while before I invest in doing a whole other team. So, but yeah. I would own Wonder Woman. I would not have Deathstroke. I would have Sinestro. I probably wouldn't have Peacemaker. Lexus Fusion, so I would have him. I think I would have right now Sinestro, Wonder Woman, Lex, and maybe the Bride because she came haphazardly as well. I wouldn't have Deathstroke. I wouldn't have Sinestro unless there were like some other like random pulls. But like Deathstroke, I outright bought with the Super Fun Pack, and Sinestro, I'm gonna probably not as well. What's up, Lionel? Is Vigilante a good epic? I don't know, and I'm gonna wait. I'm not pulling for. I don't even know if I'm doing weekly pulls this week. I think I'm gonna just sit back and wait and hold my tokens until Judo Master comes, because Judo Master is someone who will have the team synergy, and then I can always get Vigilante later. I'm not too bothered with him right now. If I pull him on September 11th, cool. But if not, it's cool. That's what I've been doing for a while, just saving up the gems and the tokens as much as possible. I've got a ton of standard tokens saved up, so I'm not worried about pulling the Kung Fu dude. Yeah, I haven't done that saving yet, but that's because I was doing something different. I was like leveling up other characters, but I'm not worried about the 11th Street kids. I'll get Judo Master eventually. I'm not worried. And the fact that it's so hard to farm rainbow crystals. Oh, that's even worse to the free-to-play players, to be honest. And that's really my complaint with the game. Yeah, when you're talking about like trying to advance the badges up to level 30, that is, I've made a few mistakes in the beginning on this account, and I'm paying for it now. Based off that, I can hear you on that one. I went on Green Lantern season. That's the next big season, right? Lionel, I'm hoping so now. Because I had what gives me trepidation now is somebody sent me I cannot remember who. I apologize. I should check the Discord. There's a map on Reddit about the next DCU things coming out, and the next is the Lanterns. However, it said Lanterns 2026, and I thought Lanterns was coming out like this November. The next season hasn't been announced yet. No, it hasn't. But basically what we're trying to do is put it this way. What's up, Ariel? Basically what we're trying to do is say like, we guessed Peacemaker. Everybody. I was not special in that one. Everybody guessed Peacemaker because if you are smart, even a little bit in terms of marketing, and they haven't been, check out the HBO Max BS, and you have a DC game and you have a DC TV show coming out, even if that TV show isn't the most popular, it makes sense if you have the time to develop to have the characters go in line, right? It makes sense. It's easy marketing. It markets itself, basically. That's how they could have Superman DCU, and then someone sent me a picture of where they had like DC Worlds Collide commercial previews before their movie. Because it's like, yeah, go play Superman right now in this game. It's easy. So Peacemaker, everybody guess, couldn't land DS. I'm on the fence to get Peacemaker. I like Peacemaker. Oh, and that's right, and DS is gone right now. I like Peacemaker a lot. He's not Deathstroke. My only argument, Ariel, is that, and this is somebody else that said this before too, my approach is different. If I know that Peacemaker's good now, I go at Peacemaker now, and my position is different. As everybody says, I'm a content creator, so I want Peacemaker to be able to play him, show you guys, and I invest money. But 140 pulls in, so you're like 10 away. Ooh, you're 10 away. All right, give me 1 sec. Let me finish this point on Green Lantern. Because then that means that the next legendary, you get the next legendary like without even trying. And what if the next legendary is like White Lantern Kal Rayner? Because we have images of him. Or what if we have images of Black Adam and Billy Batson too. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna finish this lantern point because this will go into what you're doing now, actually, Ariel. So we know that Green Lanterns are the next ones coming up in the DCU, right? If we know that, like we did with Peacemaker, Peacemaker's gonna be the next tomb. All right, Green Lanterns are coming up. They're gonna be the next ones. That's the next season. However, now that I've seen that like roadmap, the Lanterns aren't being released until next year. And so it is what's in the middle. It could be the Lantern still in anticipation for the TV series, but it makes more sense to line it up a little bit more carefully when the series comes out, like they did with Peacemaker. So I don't friggin' know. I was assuming up until this point, until I got that map, that it was going to be Lanterns next, and that they were going to give John Stewart a rework, They're gonna put in Kyle Rayner. They were gonna, you know what I mean? Like I was assuming all that stuff. They were gonna give you a different Hal Jordan. Guy Gardner is supposed to be in that series too. I was assuming all that stuff, and now I don't know if I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so also that map is for the movies and TV shows, not this game. Oh yeah, no, and I think yeah, that's what I mean is that so there's no official correlation between the movies, TV shows. Not that I disagree that they will have a season. Okay, yeah, all right, but yeah, so we're saying the same thing. I don't. It's not official, but it just makes sense from a marketing perspective. And why all the epics don't have training missions? You know, the ones that can get 15. Because the developer switched. So this game has been in development for like 3 years, and they've released it, pulled it back, released it, pulled it back. And from what I understand, they have new developers in now. And there's some old stuff that just wasn't released the last time it was pulled back, like 2 or 3 years ago. So as they're developing newer stuff for the game, they're also trying to push out the older stuff and just let you do whatever. And those training missions are part of the old thing. I've got 2 solid team, 10 mil power. Good luck on you. I'm trying to get my third because another third team is coming up. I'm hoping for the Lanterns they add the side characters, Atrocitus, Kyle Rayner, Blackhand. I've already seen an image of Kyle Rayner, so Kyle Rayner is going to get added to the game. Unless that's from the previous developers and they decide to scrap him completely. But they're pretty far along with Kyle Rayner. With Kyle Rayner and Black Adam, they have like full on, like they're fully designed from what it looks like. He is definitely good as a second shield or block. Shelter helps. Yeah, no, Peacemaker's really, really good, and this is where we're gonna get into like Ariel's thing. Can seat on them, skip fragile team. I go crazy for the next. The only issue is I don't know what next is, and if it's good now. Am I 3-starring this without trying? Suck. Yeah, I don't know. You're only 10 away. And the thing is, if I tell you, like, do Peacemaker now, and there's some god tier White Lantern coming through, Kyle Rayner, I'm gonna feel bad. Hey, AG, how does my block team look? Ocean Master, Nightwing, Peacemaker, Bloodsport, and Wonder Woman. That's an awesome team. Only issue that I have with it is that you might want to have a healer, someone that's putting out recuperates or heals. I always put Kid Flash. Kid Flash has become. I'm a little bit too dependent on him. Kid Flash is a Tana. I might be a little bit too dependent on Kid Flash, to be honest with you. But it's a really good team so far. I would say next steps are work on the badges for Nightwing and Ocean Master. Well, Wonder Woman first, of course, then Nightwing and Ocean Master. Peacemaker's badge, only take the tier 1, don't worry about the rest. I'm at 70 and still need 20 more for the guarantee, but can't farm crystals, so I'm done with the banner. So you can't buy any more of the super encrypted tokens from the base shop? Is that what you're saying, Mike? I hope if they do lanterns, we get at least Larfleeze, Atrocitus, Alan Scott, Kilowog, Damon. No. Pause for a second, Damon. Oh, by the way, hi Damien. What's up, Flax? What's up, Gabriel? Damon, I'm gonna need you to calm down, dog. I'm doing this because I care. I don't want you to get your hopes up, buddy. I think you'll be lucky if we get Alan Scott. Not in the sense. Okay, all right. Let me rewind. I mean, in the sense of, they only seem to introduce like 3 characters every month and a half, 2 months. You're listed 4 right there, and it hasn't touched 2 of the characters of the main characters in the series. They have, from what I understand, there is Hal Jordan. This is the first time I've went through Ace's Area Crisis Watch without paying attention and 3-starred that damn thing. They have Hal Jordan in the show, John Stewart in the show. Guy Gardner makes an appearance. So they have several characters in there. I could see Alan Scott being in there as well. So 3 of them, I see maybe them giving a boost to John Stewart and Jessica Cruz. Guy Gardner not necessary. And then they'll add like Alan Scott, Larfleeze, Kilowog maybe. I don't think they're going to. I'm just guessing. Kyle Rayner. I've already seen the thing for Kyle Rayner, but he was a White Lantern in what we saw. And maybe that is from the previous developers. I don't think so, bro. I do not think so. Hey, just downloaded the game today and pulled Peacemaker on the 50th pull. Don't tell Mike that, Gabriel. Do I stay on this banner or go for Wonder Woman now? My argument with that would be, ooh, good question, good question, good question. You're early on in the game. I would. Oh, there's two thoughts here. One, Wonder Woman's gonna be there. Pull Peacemaker while you can. However, getting Wonder Woman as soon as possible does progress you fast, but you've already got a very good legendary, especially if you're early in the game. So, mm, I may lean towards pulling Wonder Woman or just pausing on Peacemaker. Because I would say if you could get Peacemaker one more time and take him rank 8, that's great. But the chances of that happening again are slim. So you may want to put those resources into getting Wonder Woman. Hey, stream, what do you think? If you just got the game today and you pulled Peacemaker today, would you keep pulling Peacemaker or would you start working on your Wonder Woman? Let me know. I'm a little bit of two minds. I would start leaning towards the Wonder Woman because it's also with a guarantee count for Wonder Woman. Or actually, no. I would lean towards pulling for more Peacemaker. And not because I would want Peacemaker, but because I would try to get my guarantee count, my guarantee progress up for the next legendary. So I could either get another Peacemaker and the next legendary, get the guarantee count up, and then work on Wonder Woman later. Because Wonder Woman I'll always get. I think. That's what my advice is. Give me another 5 minutes to marinate on it. Because I could see either argument. I really could. Okay. Give me 5 minutes. Let me think on it. All right. I haven't seen. Oh, April. Where was it? Oh wow. Did it go that far so fast? I haven't seen any of the leaked images or kits for my boy. For who? Who's your boy? Kyle Rayner? Is that who you're asking about? Do you want me to show you real quick? I'm enjoying Peacemaker's badge. I like Peacemaker's tier 1 badge. Everything else after that is like, I'm not gonna even try. Let's see here. Let me see. Harley Quinn. I kept saying I want to do a guide on Harley Quinn because her kit is so funny. Maybe I would. Well, do I have a rank 8? Peacemaker would round up my AOE team though. He would, and he is legit good. He is a legit A tier character. And my question is that so Arrow, you don't have Peacemaker at all. Let me just ask that question first. You don't have Peacemaker at all. You miss on Deathstroke. You need 10 more pulls, and you could get him as a legendary. It would help so much if I knew who the next legendary was going to be. And also, actually, wait. Because someone did bring up that, who's your other legendaries, Ariel? Because someone did also bring up that now when Peacemaker is done, there's going to be a different featured banner. And it's going to be probably... It won't be Deathstroke. It may be Wonder Woman, Sinestro. Who are the other? Dr. Fate, maybe. So there's going to be another featured banner after Peacemaker. That's too bad. I really like the training missions. I like the training missions too. Not that every character needs one, but they are great for characters with unique concepts like Two-Face, with good and evil. Yeah, that's true. They were. They did help out a lot when I was first starting to play the game, to be frank. So did Elseworld. Flex, thanks. What's up, Jackson? Damon. What's up, sir? I don't think they'll make a new Hal and John. They'd be a little crazy. They made a new Subs. It wouldn't be insane for them to do a new Hal. A new John would be nuts. A new Hal wouldn't be crazy. Doing a second legendary wouldn't be crazy. Dream Team would be Alfred the Butler, Jean-Paul Valley, Joker, and Ra's al Ghul. Actually, Ariel, if you're speaking to my heart right now in terms of the Bat Family, I'm going to ask you a question. And I asked this before. I don't think anybody, I said at the end of a stream. Joker comes into the game, right? Cool. Joker's a legendary. Who are the two epics that go with him? I said that Harley Quinn would be one, but Harley Quinn is an elite, so they'd have to do a second Harley Quinn. Fingers crossed for the animated series Batman Harley Quinn in the original Jester outfit. Who would be the two that would? And I said the Creeper, but the Creeper is such a ancillary, deep cut character. I don't think anybody would even know. So I don't even know if they would put them in the game. Who would be the trio when it comes to Joker? Who would be the other two characters? Because they're gonna put him in the game. I know I got to get the other game out of my head because our other game had a ton of characters. You know, yeah, true, but Damon, give it time. We had like you're thinking about the end of DC Legends versus the beginning of this one. This game's only been around for a little bit and it's had its issues going back and forth. So like, give it time. They'll be if they do things right. There'll be a gang of characters by next year. We'll do this one. Okay, one sec. Ooh, damn it. I already have an AoE damage dealer. Okay. Oh, let's do this. Let me get Harley Quinn up out the paint. Ciao, Bella. Alright, so. Next. I know I got. Okay. Sinestro's confirmed for the show. Oh, really? And the people think Atrocitus will appear, but the actor rumored to play him makes absolutely no sense. So maybe you will get Atrocitus. Maybe they will get Atrocitus in there. And Sinestro's already in the show, which makes sense because Sinestro started off as a Lantern anyway. It makes sense that they would put him in and then he end up being the bad detective. Wonder Woman is nuts. Got 900,001 bachelor. No, she is insane. Wonder Woman is insane. She is an insanely good character. That's what makes this debate about pull more Peacemaker or work on Wonder Woman. Because Wonder Woman's clearly S tier. Like she's the best character in the game. So if you already have Peacemaker, it might just be smarter to pull for Wonder Woman and hurry up and get her, and that'll help you progress through the game quicker. I've been binge watching all of the DC shows, so I'm seeing all these characters right now. I'm on Stargirl. I never watched Stargirl from CW. I heard it was a really good show, though. I never got a chance to watch it, or I never did watch it. Got a chance, I just didn't do it. But they made a second Superman. Nothing to stop them from doubling down on other. Oh no, they will. Put it this way, they will. Definitely wouldn't mind a better Jon Stewart. I think they'll buff Jon Stewart, but I think they have no problem making duplicate legendaries. That's the difference. Dub. So I think Andrew's saying Wonder Woman is the one to go for. I don't have either Wonder Woman or Peacemaker, but I'd focus on Diana. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I think that's the answer. You got. I think it's Gabriel who's asking that. You've got your Peacemaker. That's cool. I agree. I'm of two sides, but I agree. I think you can just go ahead and start focusing on Wonder Woman. You're gonna progress with her so much faster. Well, with Peacemaker, he's gonna be good for you. He's really gonna be good for you. Stargirl was awesome. They did a great job bringing in the different JS. I heard it was really good. Did it get 2 seasons though? I think it got 2 seasons. They had a lot of good DC shows. There was another one, Swamp Thing, I wanted to watch that I heard was really good, but only got 1 season, so I never even moved towards it. Punchline. Someone did say Punchline, Ariel. Someone did say Punchline, and that's good. But then Harley Quinn and Punchline would try to kill each other. But no, yeah, someone did say Punchline. I remember that now, and that's a great shout. Yeah, if you can, I'd like to see the Black Adam, Kyle Rayner, Shazam. The Shazam they don't have. We only have a character model of Billy Batson. Give me a sec. Let me finish Elseworld and then I'll get to you. Sure. Definitely go for Wonder Woman. She will always be top. Yeah. The other reason for Peacemaker is that you could, and this is why. What's up, Video Man? And what's up, Lefty? What's up, Rick? Let me make sure I get my good mornings, my hellos. I got too much Southern in me not to. Is that you can get, I guess you can still farm them in Elite Arena though. The more I think about it, actually, never mind. I was gonna say because if you pull Peacemaker one more time, you could take him rank 8, but theoretically, you could just farm him in Elite Arena and still get him up to rank 8 relatively easy with some 8th metal as well. So never mind, forgive me. Go for Wonder Woman. I was wrong. Wonder Woman. You don't teach your recruit character from what you are playing. What, Jackson? Let me see what your previous statement was. Because I think you just said hello, and then you said, you don't teach your recruit character from what you are playing. Rephrase that, Jackson. I don't know what you mean. Anyone know if a character can go twice with enough term? No, because you can't get past that little hourglassy thing. Because right now, the speed I have my kid Flash at, he should be lapping people, and he's not. They won't let you go past the hourglass. Wonder Woman's scary. Wonder Woman's still scary. Less scary. All right. John Stewart is a character who needs a training mission. I don't understand how he works. Barely touched him. So I understand how he works, which is why I'm gonna say don't worry about it. I really want John Stewart to be good, but but I have like Superman, Mighty Tank, Bride, Mighty Tank, Peacemaker, Mighty Tank. There's no room for John Stewart, especially given how his kit is structured. He's not that. If they made him into like a tactical, I would probably use him over Grodd, given how his kit works, maybe. But it's one of those you need. I think John Stewart needs to be built thick, strong, beefy, in order for him to be good, because he wants to take damage so he can hit you back. Very much Bishop from the X-Men. So in order to do that, you need to be tanky. I'm okay with Harley Quinn dying. In order to do that, you need to be tanky. And then he retaliates with all the damage that he took. But that you can't do that at certain levels. You need to be tanky for that to be working. Stargirl had 3 seasons. Okay, maybe I could peek in on that. So what's up, LaFell? Checking in. I'm hyped that they are talking about a new game mode. Yeah, I know, right? See, this is what I mean. DC Worlds Collide. If you guys are watching the stream, which I guarantee you're not, that's what I mean. Tell us a little bit earlier. Let folks get hyped about it. You know what I'm saying? Let folks get like, yo, what's up? This is coming. That's all. I'm trying to help you. And me, by the way. I've made over 100 videos on this game. I would like for them not to be worthless. So let's see. John Stewart, speak of the devil. Actually, if they let me, is Harley Quinn still there? Oh, she lived. Hey, you, look at you living and stuff. You made it. We can show off John Stewart a little bit here, just so you see. So basically, and I have him in I also did a guide on him. But basically, with his ultimate, what he wants to do. Hey, oh wait, idiot. My bad. So basically, what he wants to do is he constructs a sniper rifle, sets up, and he's up for 2 turns. Then while the rifle's up, he's going to take damage, and then after those 2 turns, he attacks the enemy who has dealt the most damage, dealing superpower damage equal to 200% of the amount absorbed. I forgot this is superpower damage. This could be amazing with Mr. Terrific, because there's already the damage duck, but he would need to be rank 8. I couldn't do it with him now. Creates a shield that absorbs damage equal to 15% of the max HP. Each stack of weakness, insight adds 15%. He could be good with Mr. Terrific. But that's how his ultimate works, and then everything else is. Oh, he puts out slow and armor break. Should I work on John Stewart? Should I work on John Stewart to run with Mr. Terrific just to say, like, he's not complete trash? Lifesteal. Damn. Maybe I need to look at that. And then we'll watch him work now. But he has to be beefy. He has to be tanky in order for it to work. Let me do the ultimates. I already moved him up. Up. We're not going to skip battle. We're going to watch him real quick. Damn, I forgot about the superpower damage. That could be awesome with Mr. Terrific. So yeah, there he is. He's set up. And then in this scenario, I would have Hal Jordan's about to kill everybody. Oh, no, he's not. In this scenario, I would have Mr. Terrific here. Direct as much damage as you can to him. And you see him taking damage right now. Or could I put him on a block team? I really want him to work. He's one of my. I don't even like the lanterns, and he's one of my favorite lanterns. Let's see. Where are we? Yes, pulling. I agree. Solomon Grundy was on the Stargirl show too. I think you'd enjoy that show. Okay, I need to figure it out. They're on the CW app. Well, Damon, I'm in Switzerland. We don't have CW. I have to find other means to watch the show. Sounds like it's going to be a few team compositions. I kind of hope for new game modes that use a lot of our roster. Me too. My bad. CW app and Netflix. Okay, I don't have Netflix. I got rid of Netflix so my daughter can have Disney Plus. Oh, so yeah, see what I mean? Like taking the, especially from Deathstroke, it's gonna work them. Oh, we won. Let's see. Actually, let me put up the images. Do I still have the thing up here? Ayo. Give me a sec. I'll run an Elite Arena real quick and then try to set it up so I can show you guys like Black Adam and all that stuff. Let me just run a real quick Elite Arena. Let's see if, oh, there's a new season of Elite Arena. I need to do a video on that. And I can show you the Black Adam, Kyle Rayner stuff. Oh God, this isn't. Forgot it's the beginning of the season, so I'm just gonna be stomping a mud hole in like randos. Nope, that's Discord. Oh, Mr. T. So, was it from? No, it wasn't from there. Where was it? Where do I have it all saved? I have no idea where I saved it all. That's the next problem. Definitely not there. Nope. This is all old footage. Ah, where are the images of? Yeah, that. Oh, I won against a team that of the guy who started maybe 3 hours ago. Shocking. Can I get somebody who's got a? Yeah, same dude. They have this every time. Okay. You would think they'd have figured it out by now. Where on earth did I put those images? Are they in the downloads folder still? Man. Oh, no, that's all old school Marvel Strike Force stuff. And K-pop Demon Hunter. My daughter is obsessed with that show. Oh man, I can't find it. Oh, I'm at level 300. Yay! By stomping a mud hole in somebody who just started the game. I need 2 more attacks here before it's done. I know I have it saved somewhere. I just don't know where. Is it on my Google Drive? Oh man, please trust. There are images of Black Adam. There's images of Kyle Rayner. There's images of like 3. There's a new like Lex suit or something. Like an artifact that would be like Lex's survival suit, robotic suit, whatever you want to call it. What else is there? I don't want to have to go through Discord and download it all again, but I think that's how I did it last time, actually. Let me try Discord. And we'll find it there. Oh, really? Really? You're going to make me type the whole word? Jeez, Windows. Sometimes you suck. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna try to find it now on Discord. The person who sent it to me. I can't open my game. Whoa, that's a why? What happened? What? What? Why can't you open your game, Rooms? Have you done it? Oh, there's been an update. Check the Play Store. See if you have to update your game. I haven't seen anyone talk about wanting some of the Young Justice team. There's a special place in my heart for Donna Troy after DC Legends. I love Donna Troy. Absolutely love Donna Troy. All right, so let me check my messages here and see if anybody see the person who gave me those images, if I remember correctly. Because I also have all these infographics from Missile. The boy, but he was from DC Legends. Let's see. Back. Oh, are we actually versus a team that's challenging right now? What's up? Hey, that's cool. All right. Nope. Actually, I should put those infographics into a video too. I really need to. Wait, Flip, it wasn't you who sent me that stuff, right? No, it wasn't you. It wasn't you. This guy's not. It might have been. Nope. Not Rello. Guys, I'm gonna lose my mind over here. I can't find this stuff. I might have to just set it up and put it in the Discord later. Oh, by the way, join the Discord. Yeah, I might just have to set it up and put it in the Discord. Because I genuinely can't find it. As soon as I find it, I'll put it in there and then you can see the images there. Because I don't want to spend like the next hour trying to find like 10 pictures to show you guys. So join the Discord. I'll try to put it in there. But right now, I can't find the person who sent it to me. It sucks. Oh, here's the Lantern schedule, though, from Reddit. Yeah, and they said that Lantern's coming out 2026. They don't have an exact date, but they do have Lanterns coming out 2026. Does anybody know the exact date of when Lanterns is coming out? We're actually going up against that. Don't be a kiwi eater. Thanks, always, HR. Oh, that's life advice. Don't be a kiwi eater. I still need to find out if that's actually an okay thing to say. All right. So I'm going to have to find it another time. All right. So can't open the game. Check for an update. You should take a look at John Stewart Mercenary. I have him maxing back. Oh, cool, April. Okay, let me check that out. For real. Let me see. Have I finished all the stuff I need to do for Elite Arena? I can go back to it later. Let's see. Nope. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let me collect all this. And actually, I'm kind of stuck in one area because I need to have 4 characters at level 260. Okay, so. Wonder if John Stewart could work with the Commandos since he wants to be beat up anyway. I think it's enemy damage, but if you put him with Constantine, who makes you take HP, does that count? That's a good question. Mercenaries. Oh, should I be refreshing this? Who do I have right now? Kid Flash and, I mean, I guess people like Deathstroke and them more. I don't see no maxed out John Stewart. Oh, here. Actually, yeah, that would work too. Wait, why does it say refresh instead of higher? Okay, so higher. I will use yours. That's perfect. Thank you. Thank you, April. So let's see what happens with him. Once I get to work on him, we're going to put him to the side for the moment because I'm going to go ahead and collect this stuff real quick. Who you with? All right, bet. And then total crisis, I need to do 500, okay? 3 characters badge level 30. That's not gonna happen anytime soon. Okay. And then next we need to work on the Tanner's badge. Bang. Bang. And we're still 40 shy. That's okay. We still love it. Come back up. Work on Mr. Terrific's badge real quick. Because I got 40, like 30 of those today. We'll put that there. You're welcome. Then next to, is it Nightwing or is it Kid Flash? It's Kid Flash. Nope, don't have enough for him. All right, cool. I think that's everything, right? Right. All right, so let's see if we can experiment with John Stewart a little bit. Let's go play against my friends. I think this is just doing the elite. Yeah, just the shock resets. Every time with this nonsense. Okay. Yay for the token I'm not going to use anytime soon. Yeah, use this, get all this, whatever. No, oh, wait, I need to check for that real quick to see if it's a percent. If it is a percent, then I will be very, very happy. But, I wish they gave you a dot to let you know what the new ones are when they come in, but whatever. All right, so, whew. They already have the assets for Crime Syndicate. Owlman would be great to not. That would be fun, and I'm curious because they have them as like they have them in there, and I'm wondering if they're gonna do, because there's 6 of them, if they're gonna do like a you get the first release of the Evil Falls, and then you get the second release. You know what I mean? Like you have Owlman, Ultraman, Wonder Woman, Superwoman, and then you have these 3 because they had a love triangle, if I'm not mistaken. Superwoman, Ultraman, and Owlman. And then you have Johnny Quick, Deathstorm, and Power Ring as the other 3. That would be fun. I think that would be fun. I don't know if they're ever going to do that, though. Let's see with John Stewart real quick. Let's go find somebody to go up against. You're 2. I need you to be slightly weaker. I guess I can go with Shane. Take on Dean's team. Because they're slightly more powerful. Where is John Stewart? Did I miss him, or did I not get to use him against friends? Do I only get to use him in main story? Boo. Oh, well, that's lame. Seriously? I only get to use him in... Yo. I can't use him. I have to use him in, like, main story and recovery. Lame. Lame. All right. Like, who cares if I hired a mercenary to beat up my friends? All right, so let's see. The Kid Flash thing, if I want him to take damage, these are agile, so he would be the perfect scenario to do this with. Can I use him here? Will they let me use him here? Mighty Tank. There he is. All right, line up full. Yeah, we know. Let's put you in. Slide to the side. That one argument about Constantine we'll try to worry about in a second. I want him to get his ultimate off as fast as possible. So it'll happen before Flash does his ultimate, or at least his advanced attack. So let's see, let me think on it. I think this works. Yeah. All right, let's see. And let's put it down to 1x. Yes, he's already doing his ultimate now. That's what's up. So now he's up. Flash is gonna go off with his ultimate. He's gonna take a bunch of damage because of it. And then he should be able to retaliate at a certain point. Wait, why is... Ocean Master already doing... So he's already taken damage. Healing himself. Let's see. So right now, counterattack with counterattacks. Ocean Master's doing around 72k. We're gonna have to check the stats on this after the fact, actually. That'll probably be the best indicator. But I still want to see, like, when he actually shoots Flash, how Yeah, how much damage that causes. That was a 100k hit. He's still hitting. Boom, that's a retaliation there. What was that shot? I missed it. All right. So, they already have us do it up. Even power ring. Let's see. Throwing whenever I use John Stewart, he drops before the damn ulti. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I think he has to be like tanky. Let's go ahead and speed this up. I'll check the stats at the end. He has to be tanky or in a block set for it to even work, and then have heals as well. So my bad in the spelling. Spell correct. Just asking out of curiosity. Besides block, what other team comps can be played with one legendary or less? I think it's a fun restriction if we can only build a team with one legendary or none. The debuff team with Sinestro, you can build that with or without him. Honestly, it'll be much better with him. The crit team with Wonder Woman only, which can also be built without Wonder Woman. I would say having like Green Arrow, Red Hood, and Zatanna would be enough for that crit team, quote unquote. But when you drop Wonder Woman in there, it becomes insane. Shield team with Lex, who is a person you can fuse anyway, so is it really a legendary? And then you have Jessica Cruz, who would benefit from all of his shields. Guy Gardner, who would also help Jessica Cruz with her shields. Hal Jordan is another legendary that could fit in there if you wanted. Oh yes, I love Donna Troy, man. Her defense, she was awesome. I love Donna Troy so much. I think I sent you the leaks. Check the chat on Discord. Does it have Discord up? Or not close Discord like a zombie? Let me double check. Maybe it was you who sent it. It might have been you. I looked at your thing though, and I didn't see where the images were there. Yeah, no. Or, oh, I know what it was. I know what it was now. It was that I downloaded the images from Reddit, but you sent me the Reddit link, Spike. That's exactly what it was, because I'm looking at this stuff right now. Give me a minute. We'll go ahead and get it up there for y'all to see. Bang, mother. Bang. All right. Sorry, that song's in my head whenever he pulls out his rifle. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pull up a browser and get over to Reddit. In Reddit, it is. Yep, it's already even there. I didn't even have to type that. I just typed in Reddit and it showed me already. That's funny. All right, so there's that. Now this is from, how long ago was this from now? When was this posted? It was posted 25 days ago. All right. So let's go ahead and just add this as the browser. All right, let's check the stats on John Stewart. Oh, I can like it. Oh, I've already lost the thing. I should have restarted. Ah, damn. I didn't think that was going to count as a victory because we didn't do anything else. All right, so he only hit for 1,700,000. Now comparing that to Ocean Master is really not fair. But comparing that to Kid Flash is kind of in line, and he didn't do more damage than Kid Flash. Damn it, John Stewart, I want to like you. I want to like you, man. All right, so let me go ahead and get this up. Bet. Or did we just drag you to the top? Okay. Let's see that. All right, so we'll move you on, and I'll get these images up now. If it will let me. Where is my... We can do this. All right. I'm just like incompetent today when it comes to like dealing with my whole setup. I need to clean this up. Chrome. There we go. Photo dump. There we go. Yeah, this thing is really not cooperating with me today. It really is not. I do not want to do another setup for this. So I'm just going to delete this thing here. Remove. Yes. Because you suck. Remove. Yes, because you suck. All right. Browser. What's up, Jason? I do need to still develop this Wonder Woman, and I'm 14K short. Okay, finally. Jeez, that took long enough. I swear I'm a smart person. All right, so transition on. All right, so this is basically where they had a photo dump. This is what Spike sent in to me. Thank you, Spike. Now, this doesn't look like much of a dump, but there is your White Lantern Kyle Rayner. There he is, his profile. There's Black Adam. There is the Harley Quinn logo. Joker. This is Billy Batson. I think that a lot of this came from like the previous developers. I don't know who that is. Someone mentioned who it was, but I don't know who it is. And someone said this was inside the game, but I have a hard time believing like these character models are in the game. It's just hard for me to believe that they would put that in the game for no good reason. It feels like a waste of space. Brainiac frame. Brainiac ain't even been in the game. This is Black Adam frame, I think. Riddler. For those who like the Riddler. Oh, next. This is the Lex reinforcement, I think is what someone said it was supposed to be. This is Wonder Woman's reinforcement. It's supposed to be the invisible jet, even though she can fly. So yeah, that's the stuff. Thank you, Spike, for reminding me. I wanted to start singing the song "This Is How You Remind Me," but I feel like that is just not appropriate. Okay. So then, the Donna Troy, blah, blah, blah. My team, Wonder Woman, DOJ, Aquaman, Donna Troy, Deathstroke, Lobo, and Solomon Grant. Dog, hearing the name Wonder Woman, DOJ, even though the Princess of Themyscira was better, DOJ was like the third best Wonder Woman in that game, dog. Theo, what's up? Jackson, hello to you too. I think we said hello before, but you put a statement. I couldn't understand what you were trying to ask. My Sinestro is now 10-star. That is awesome because Sinestro is insanely good. I need to figure out how to get... Am I going to buy one of these? 8 hours of this. Will that give me 14,000? Let's see. I doubt it, but let's just see how much it will give me. Because I really want to move forward with the rest of the main story. I think I've kept all the promises so far I've said in this chat, right? Keanu Reeves as Constantine is amazing. That's the only Constantine I like. And Papa Midnight. That's the only Constantine I like is Keanu Reeves Constantine. Every other Constantine, I hate him. So 1,600 for buying the 8 hour. Okay, so let's go ahead and get through you. Now we're at 110. So if I buy 4 of those, I should be able to take her up. All right, so John with Mac badges uses his ultimate twice for free. Once at the very beginning, once. But yeah, and I wish I could have checked it. I was waiting to the end, and I thought I could use them again, and now I don't get to use the dadgum John Stewart anymore. So I have to wait until next week to try again or work on my John Stewart. And I don't think I have enough to take him up to like rank 7, maybe. Which I'd be willing to do because he is one of my favorite characters. Yeah, I could take him up to rank 7, I think. Let me marinate on this. Let's see. So you don't have him on Ultimate Priority. What's up, Napo? Jason, what's up? Love how YouTube doesn't tell me when you're live. Really? YouTube, what you doing? No problem. I'll post the main Discord chat for. Oh, thank you, Spike. I appreciate you, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Um, check my messages. Check my. No, I asked you sent a message and I couldn't understand. Okay, so the Elseworth that you're playing, sometimes it comes for you to recruit a player, but you just go on a battle. Oh, and you're like, why do I do that? Okay. Because you don't need those characters. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, my bad, Jackson. You don't need those characters. I'd rather get the resources because the way that it's set up, if you're trying to look for somebody in Elseworld and just play with them, cool. That's what I was doing before, cool. But once I figured out, like, if I pick the right buffs, which is only the damage ones, don't ever go near the bleeds or the poisons or whatever other crap, frostbite, burn, just do strictly damage. You don't need those other characters, and I'd rather have the titanium than to recruit another character that I'm not going to use. If you checked, and I did 8 Elseworld guides. It's in a playlist. If you check there, I showcase characters there. But the other problem with recruiting characters from Elseworld is that they don't have my gear. They don't have the gear that I would use on them. So it's not even the character that I would want. Because at this point in the game, in the beginning of the game, when you're learning everybody, okay, cool. But like now, I have my Wonder Woman built in a certain way. I have my Nightwing built in a certain way. And if you give me a random Nightwing, I'm not going to know how to use them. Not really. It's going to be a minute, so it's better just to go for the resources anyway. Plus, you can skate through that thing. If you pick the right characters, you can skate through it. Do you think Dr. Phosphorus would be a good tank for DCU Superman on Mr. Terrific's team? Let's check out Dr. Phosphorus real quick. Because I do want him now, because someone told me that he's an amazing damage dealer. I didn't think about him as a tank, because I don't have Dr. Phosphorus at all. Maybe I was thinking about putting him in my desires, because they're giving him a rework. Actually, yeah, you know what? They're giving him a rework now, or a buff. So this advice, or this knowledge is with a grain of salt. And he's a DPS, so unless he revives, it can be a maximum 99 stats at the start of turn. Dr. Phosphorus heals himself for 1% of his max HP. Okay, so the healing part, I hear you. Reflect enemies, inflicted stack burn. For sacrifice, he sacrifices his HP to attack. No, do not use him as a tank. He sacrifices HP. He only recovers 1%. And because he's a DPS character, I assume his HP stats are going to be low as hell. Yeah, no, not a tank at all. Not a tank at all unless I read your thing. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Yeah, Jason, I replied to you. I don't know how I feel about the possibility of White Lantern Kyle Rayner releasing before Green Lantern. Okay, but here's the thing. We still see the Reddit. Yeah, you do. Here's the thing. I think that might have been part of the previous development team. Thanks for that, Lefty. I have him ranked 10. He is a top tank. Really, trust me, but he needs badge level 20. Okay, so here's the problem, Lefty. Same thing with Penguin. Penguin, people say, like, he's an amazing tank at badge level 30. And I'm like, that is such a whale thing to say. And I don't think you're a whale. I don't know if you're a whale or not. Because that's under the assumption that I'm going to be able to take him badge level 30 and be okay with it while he sucks. Because he's not good. And if he's not good until badge level 30, that means I'm going to put so many resources into him to get him to be good. Whereas I could be like, or I could use characters that you didn't get. Okay. I'll check on it after this because I have to get off in 30 minutes anyway. But basically, it is So while I spend the next month and a half trying to get the badge level up to 30, Penguin's gonna suck in the meantime, and I could develop other characters along the way. That's the same thing with like the Dr. Phosphorus. I think Dr. Phosphorus might be a slightly different because he's a beast in terms of damage dealing, from what I understand, from what people have told me, from out the gate. And then if later on at batch 30 he becomes a good tank, that's a different scenario. If he's good at like from the start as a damage dealer, then later on you can use him as a tank. That's good. That's cool. But if he is bad until that point, you know, am I making sense? Am I making sense? Where it's like, okay, I gotta put these resources in. You're gonna pay it off at the end, but I need something right now. I was hoping that would come through. Okay, so then let's go ahead because I'm impatient. Um, and do how many do I? And I'm not pulling any characters anymore, so we can do this. I'm okay with it. I'm not doing any pulls. Where you at? No, I thought there was gonna be more. What happened? I thought it was supposed to be like 2,000. Am I at the farm for more of these things? No, let's do security plan then. Forget it. This would have been a smarter money anyway. All right. One, two, three, 900. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else in security plan weekly I can finish? Recruit 20. Elseworld twice. Level up a character 5 times gets me 100. That would put me up here. I could level up a crappy character real quick. That's not a problem. Enhance equipment 5 times. I do need to do that. Level up a reinforcement. Let's go there. We're gonna take care of the Batmobile because the Batmobile is, to me, still maybe the best reinforcement in the game on my roster. I hear that crypto's pretty good though. Okay, so now we go back, collect, bet. That gives me those two. I could buy the next two if I wanted, or well, I still won't have enough. I don't think. Damn. Um, I totally agree 100 about the damage. He needs burn team, or else his damage is not even good. You need a team and to invest in him. How did you get the tank? Oh, the tank. Like the crypto event. There was a tank event when I first started playing before global release. And that was why I made the assumption that you could get the crypto so easily because I was fortunate on that event. And I was able to pull the tank. So that's how I got it. It's a special event, like the little cube thing that you got with crypto. But now with the next reinforcement, which is going to be one that I want, or is it that artifact that I want? For the next reinforcement that's coming out with the 11th Street kids, there should be a shop that opens up that allows you to buy some of the tank fragments. But beware, you need 10 from that shop. They don't sell it to you direct, they sell it to you in pieces. But you can fuse those together to make the reinforcement, from what I understand. Um, I'm tempted. Let's see what else I can do weekly. Rank a character. I was gonna enhance the equipment piece. Okay, so who am I gonna rank? Whose equipment piece I'm gonna take up 5? Do I have enough money to even do that right now? And if I do that right now, will I have enough money to then level them up later? I got crypto. I need the avatar of fear. I want the fear. I want the parallax. I want parallax, but I may end up buying crypto from the next shop. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I may buy crypto, but I kind of want parallax. The proportions on this seem off. All right. Anyway, how much gold do I have while I'm over here just spending things willy nilly? I can't believe I just used the word willy nilly. Um, oh, for those of you who asked how I got through my security plan so fast last time, you're about to see. I still don't think that's enough either. I'm just out here wilding out, having a good time. All right. All this is gonna bite me in the butt later. Woohoo! I got 120 finally. All right. Avatar and Throne is a killer combo. Avatar? I do love the Throne though. The Throne is awesome. And I like the mirrors. I still use the mirrors, even though it's a common thing. But that heal in the back end of things is amazing. You need that heal. Or at least I do in a lot of situations. Yay, level up. Now I could take you to 260 if I had the gold. Parallax, gotcha. Boop. Boop. Boo. Still can't progress because I need more gold. Dadgum, dadgum, dadgum. Oh, okay, so where's my green screen? Oh, my green screen still look like crap. I want to do Elite Arena today. And what was the other one? There was something else I wanted to do today. You'll double buff the beefiest tombs. Yeah, that's the debate right now, Ariel. It's either Parallax or it's Crypto. And you say Crypto sucks. I've heard people say Crypto's really good though. Wait, Napo, are you floating around in here? Do you have Crypto? Yeah, because I heard that Crypto's good with the burn team. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. And now I need to take Raven up, and then I can take the rest of my roster up to 260. Yay. Except I have no monies. No monies whatsoever. I couldn't even rank him up if I wanted to right now. I have 17K. That's stupid. Your level link. Oh yeah, no, I have a slot open. I don't know who I'm gonna put in there right now. I'm marinating on who I'm gonna put in this level link next. Only works on the burn team, which is not exactly great on the burn team, and only works on the burn team are two very different things. Damn. Okay. Well, I have another month to think about it. We'll see. Because I think the reinforcement's going to come out after, or I'll know after Judo Master, like they did previously. And Judo Master's another week and a half away because we still don't have, or 2 weeks away because we still don't have Vigilante until the 11th. Yeah, so this month, this year is flying by. Jeez. All right, so ranked up a character. Yay. So now I get some more tokens. And I make up 300. What's up? Quick collect. All right. I love Crypto. I use him, the Mirror and the Tiger together. I stopped using the Tiger, although the Tiger can be okay. I just stopped on a bleed team. I stopped using. Crypto is good with burn and Mr. T's team. Yeah, that's because of the superpower damage that you get from detonating the burns. That'll make the burns pop a little bit more. Okay. Tiger is great on the block team. Mirror too. Really? Because right now what I use on him is I think the Batmobile is the best off my roster. Then it's the Mirrors, and then it's the Throne. Those are my three that I go in default. Opala. Let's see over here. Yep, level a character 5 times. Done that. Do I have enough to buy a super encrypted token from your shop? Since that's all I'm buying from you guys ever. Okay. I don't know about the lighting right now. All right, I'm gonna make a coffee. I'll be back. I had plans on what I was gonna do today, and now that's shifting. I wanted to do the block, not the block team. I just saw block team on the screen. That's why. I wanted to do the lead arena. How I was gonna build them, and there was something else I wanted to do today, and I cannot remember. Oh, and I wanted to do the announcement about the new game mode that's supposed to come out, which makes it feel like I shouldn't even do this, honestly, because it comes out tomorrow anyway, so I might as well just wait for the event and then just do it tomorrow along with the event. You had Bleeds before prompting Ocean Master's Ultimate. Yeah, true, but I have Deathstroke for that. Yeah. Plus, To me, in any game that's turn based, stun. Ow! Can y'all hear my back popping? For those of you who say I don't look like I'm 41 years old, this body feels like it sometimes. Oh, all right. So anyway, I even forgot my train of thought. Ocean Master bleeds. Oh, in these turn-based games, to me, like the most valuable buff, debuff, whatever, it will always be anything centered around or dealing with stun. If there's stun, it's great. It's great. I'm not gonna do this because I have the top 10 epics video coming out today. I'm about to do the Elite Arena, which actually will push the top 10 epics in the game back a day because I think Elite Arena is more important for right now. By the time, unless I could do a double release today, I guess. It's gonna be a real quick thing. I don't know. It's gonna be like a 5-minute video. At 42 feels like I'm 70, bro. I was in the gym yesterday and played basketball, and I did okay, but it was 2 days in a row. When I tell you I walked like I needed a hip replacement, man. I was trying to make sure to walk upright, straight, and it was like, nah, bruh. Nah, you can hear them bones cracking and rubbing against each other. I don't have them all at 10 stars minus. Oh, you do have them all at 10 stars minus BB. My block team sweeps double power team. Oh, for real? My block team is my best team. They are incredible. It's Kid Flash, Zatanna, and then that trio of Ocean Master, Nightwing, and Bloodsport. Bloodsport gets replaced sometimes with Deathstroke. But that team right there is nice. And that team is the reason why I was forced to... Why are you glowing? That team is why I was forced to go ahead and... 38, what's up? Look at all of us. We still here. That team was the reason why I had to develop Constantine. What's up, Daryl? It was because I was like, I don't care if you like it or not, the block team is amazing. And then I turned around and was like, that's what people have been telling me about Constantine and the Sacrifice team. And I had to eat my own words. I had to eat my own words and put investment into Constantine. He is good. I don't say that he's not good. I don't like his kit and the mechanics behind it. I should improve. Oh no, I kept this for a reason because it's the... But I could do, so I can do, this. Putting block on Constantine seems stupid until I see that there's a block with a crit % on it. It seems dumb until you see that. Hey, what is this? Attack. Oh. Damn. Wait, what? Why are you just floating around not doing anything? I need to put you somewhere. Alright, sorry. 49, what's up? That's what I'm talking about. 2:35 a.m. here in Argentina. Hola. Oh, what's it? Buenas tardes? Or buenas noches. Why aren't you asleep? Oh, I say, porque tú no duermes. Let's see. I don't know whether to take my Superman DCU to rank 8 or take Constantine to rank 10. Oh. I would lean on... Oof. I'm going to lean on the legendary. As much, and I'm all joking aside, working? Oh, okay. Studying. I'm going to stop speaking in my terrible Spanish. I'm sorry. Yo. Only because he's a legendary, but he also deals damage like a zombie, but tactical DPS, daggum fruit flies, tactical damage dealer is very valuable. But you already have him at rank 10, so he's already cracking skulls. I would probably lean into rank 8 Superman DCU. I would lean towards that. My AoE is Wonder Woman, Green Arrow. Yep, right there. Because as soon as you put Wonder Woman and Zatanna together, they fit together like a glove in hand. Green Arrow's right there with it. Constantine. That's a pretty solid. That's a pretty annoying ass team, to be honest with you. That's a team that would be infuriating. I need OG Superman or Peacemaker though. In terms of protection, yeah, and I would for that team comp, because it's almost like you got too much damage, but you do have the sustain right there with Lex and a little bit of heals from the Zatanna Frantics. Hold up while I'm sitting here talking. I still have not been able to get past this one thing in system recovery, and I can't go to you because I still need more money to get it up. Let's see if it works now with oh, my arm hurts. That's not a good sign. Which one is it if you're having a heart attack? Left arm, right? Okay, I'm good. I'm being funny and joking about something I shouldn't joke about. I apologize. Let's see. See, I was running with, okay, this is what I was running before, and all of you guys know it already. I'm going to try it now since everybody's leveled up a little bit more. It should be better, but I don't think it's going to work. Let's see. All right. That's cool. We're all here in the same thing. Oh, no, I could even tell you. I'm 46, and Lord willing, next week I'll be 47. Well, happy early birthday. My body feels like it's 87 years old, but it's fine. You're still good. You're still good. We're still good. We're still gonna make it. I told my friend, I think it was Alessia, all of my friends, honestly. I was like, because there's a distinct line of friends I have. I have friends in my age group that are like 38 to 45, 50, whatever. And then I have like a gang of friends who are like 20 to 26, right? And I was telling them that I decided what my midlife crisis is going to be, and that is, it's not buying a new car, it's not trying to date some 20-year-old woman, it's, it is basically, I am still playing basketball and going to the gym, trying to prove to myself that I can keep up with 20-year-olds. That is my midlife crisis. I've chosen it, I've ticked it off, that's what I've already begun doing. And so for the next 10 years of my life, I'm going to keep playing basketball during my lunch breaks on Mondays and Fridays, and going to the gym on Sundays, hooping, going to the gym, working out. I even had like some guys come up to me in the gym, was it yesterday, like asking me for like gym advice on like what to do. And I was like, that's the best way to say that you old and you know what you're talking about without saying you old. You know what I mean? He's like, he was like, I'm sure you know what you're doing. And I was like, you just called me old? I think you just did compliment. You just called me old. But yeah, that's my midlife crisis. I'm going to try to keep up with the youngsters on the basketball court. And I'm probably blow up my ACL, MCL, LCL, hip, Achilles. All of it's going to just blow up in one just spectacular collapse of me falling to the ground. This team still didn't get it. Damn it. Should I replace Bloodsport with Wonder Woman? Or DCU? Thank you for the early birthday wish. I appreciate you. Appreciate you too. Appreciate you guys spending time with me. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here with me. I said I was going to make a cup of coffee about 15 minutes ago and have not moved from this chair. I think... Should I put DCU in? Because Kid Flash is the pain. Oh my gosh, he's such a pain. Alright, Bloodsport, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. We'll put you here. It's a rainy day today, too. We're going to try this, and then that's why I have such bad green screen. It's a rainy day today. Oh, by the way, if you're on the Discord, still working on the Sunday morning cartoons. I can't say how I'm working on them, but I am. It's just, and then number 2, I put in there a playlist for the month of September. 2 playlists. One called A Little Bit of Love. That's for when you want to, get your grown and sexy on. That's the adults playlist. That's when we sitting down with a glass of wine on the terrace. You know what I'm saying? That's what that playlist is. Like, not just me and somebody. Or we're gonna sit down with this glass of wine on the terrace. Sun's down. Cool. It's a little bit chilly outside. You should sit closer. That list. And then there's more the hype list where it's just kind of like, I don't know, gym, video gaming, hooping, whatever. So go check out those 2 playlists if you want to. It's on the Discord under the Discord exclusives channel. I do playlists literally every month now, and then I put them on random, so I have my own version of radio. And so I like the first 2 weeks of the month, first 3 weeks of the month, I'll have that playlist I'll listen to, and then the last week of the month, I'll put it on like the smart thing where it's suggesting music, and then whatever albums came out. This one is Jid and Clips heavy, by the way, on the hype side, because Jid's album is amazing, Freddie Gibbs' album is amazing, Clips' album is amazing. Speaking of the guys who are over 40, all the old dudes are coming out with albums, and it's amazing. Because Jid's 35, by the way, in case y'all didn't know. You're still not killing Superboy. Not Superboy, Kid Flash, sorry. So you're gonna notice a difference in those playlists. So go check them out. And also Andrew, who is on the stream. He has a song that is on the hype playlist, and then Jordan, who usually watches the stream, he's an artist named Room 504. His EP is called Check In, and there's 2 songs from him on that playlist. And those 2, and I mean his EP is legit. It's really good. I listen to those songs like unironically, and not because he watches my channel. He's not even on right now, so I mean it when I give it a compliment. So yeah, and Andrews is hype. I do listen to his. I do have his song on my workout playlist. So check it out. Happy adding a new playlist. Now I can make the meme I'm wanting to make about you. Wait, no, it wasn't you, because I have a meme now with "Don't be a kiwi eater." For those of you who don't know, because that sounds like a racial slur, and it's not. It is basically. There was this woman, these 2 girls I was talking to like years ago. We were at a bar or whatever, just chit-chatting. Nothing like devious. And one woman was telling me about how she had this ex-boyfriend who would eat kiwis without peeling them. So like he would eat them with the fur. And that's all I can call it is fur. His hair is fur. I know it's not an animal, that's fur. Yeah. Oh, so that was you who sent me the meme. Okay. Because I want to kind of put that up as part of like the stream about stuff. And I was like, that's a serial killer. That's serial killer behavior. If you eat a kiwi without peeling it first, that is definitely serial killer behavior. And then Jason sent me a meme that says, "Don't be a kiwi eater," and I could not stop laughing. I could not stop laughing. So I want to kind of put that. We'll see. We'll see if I have the time to. Work is really, really taking a lot of my time lately. But we'll see if I'm able to do the things I want to do with StreamAbot. What's up? You will lose again. What will I lose? Yeah, I'm not gonna get to the. I was hoping for the. Actually, you know what though? But no, because Superman DCU should be doing more damage. I do have Wonder Woman rank 9 though now, and actually, no, wait a minute. Scratch that. Because I do have Wonder Woman rank 9 now, which means that on her advanced attack, she should silence Kid Flash immediately, which will slow down his heals. That might work. Yeah, yuck. Yeah, yuck. Yeah, yuck. Lionel, who eats a kiwi without peeling off the fur? And number 2, what woman dates that man? The second, oh, I like this guy. He's so nice. He's so sweet. Okay, cool. We've been dating for like 6 months. It's like, oh yeah, let's go to brunch together. Let's get a kiwi. Get a kiwi. He just starts munching into it. Look, we need to talk about this relationship. I don't see us really fit. You're a nice guy. But I'm gonna need you to give me my key back. I don't trust you. What gear set do you have on Ocean Master? I think it's 2 attack and 1 crit. Check my message. Good girls turn. Yeah, that's actually I'm singing 504 song right now. Rendezvous. I have no muscle. Oh, you mean the message up top? Sorry. This one is about how you got your name. The playlist coming out makes it funnier. Wait, how did I get my name? Oh, sorry. Check my message. Jackson. You reached me at Jackson. Check is clear in 5 and the block team is slow. Yeah, I know. Part of me is just being stubborn. Albeit. Hey. You picked the wrong time to tell me to read your message, bro. Got him. You picked the wrong time to tell me to read your message, homie. No, I was being stubborn. I wanted to beat that level in that way. I was being stubborn. Yeah, Ocean Master already said that. Check messages. She must like how you eat the. You know what? We not. So many comments. This needs to be a private stream for me to say this. The lore behind Angreifer. I'm sure your version is better. Mine is very much. I moved to Switzerland, learning German. I picked up a comic book that had Deadpool and the Guardians of the Galaxy for some reason. It was in German. They said Angreifen. And I was like, what does that mean? It means attack. And then I was trying to hook up my Xbox 360. Yes, that's how long I've lived in Switzerland. And ended up being like, I want to be Angreifer. And I couldn't because the name was taken because it's a very common word. So I did Angreifer 03 because 3 is my favorite number. I have it tattooed on the inside of my lip. We talking about the frisky kiwi thing. Guys. This isn't an OnlyFans chat. We're still on YouTube and Twitch. I'm gonna need y'all to breathe. Okay. Let me see. See, these streams always make my day. They always give me a good start to the day. I love this stuff. It almost got me too relaxed. Let me go ahead and put this on. I'm gonna do my coffee real quick. I was supposed to get off in 10 minutes, but I'll do my coffee, come back, set up my Elite Arena, and then I guess I'll call it a stream because then I have to work. Adulting sucks. All right. Do I have a decent team I can fight against so I have enough time to actually go fix a coffee? Nope. Sorry. Okay, so we'll just do this for the moment. Nope, you don't go there. You go there. Transition. Be right back. All right, Ariel. We will holler at you later. I'll try to find you in the game real quick once this is done. Then I will record Elite Arena, and then I'll start doing adult stuff. In fact, let me just transition this over now. I think, yeah, I guess this green screen it's a really rainy day. Actually, one thing I could do since I'm not, I should go to IKEA and get this lighting situation figured out. Trying to catch up on I tried Doctor Stone. I watched like the first like 5 or 6 episodes, and the villain, the one who's obviously gonna become the villain, I could not stand his face. I hated him for some reason. Really could not stand him. Okay, let me do this transition real quick. Let me check for Hapok. Actually, who's still in? Uh-oh. Cute butt. Oh, they both stopped. All right. Well, Grim Knight. Well, he's DC Legends, so he's not going anywhere. Deleted. Deleted. Confirm. Add friend, and then we go to HAPOC. It's kind of funny that you're only allowed to have like what's up? Should I put something funny? You're already gone. I want to put something like Kiwi eat or something, but I can't even think of anything to put. You be oh, don't be eating them kiwis. Oh, you can't even do that? I got that's it. Okay, I just say hi. You can't even put like a whole sentence. Yeah, not this season, but the last season. The first episode was rough to get through, but it started getting better again. Okay. Well, no, because it was like I think the series itself kind of turned me off. I don't know, but so many people have said it was good. I tried to watch the first. It may not have even been 6. I might have made it to like 3 or 4. Maybe I didn't give it a fair enough chance. Because if I did the same thing with Game of Thrones, I never would have made it past episode like 5. But then sticking with it, that became very good until the last 2 seasons. And we won't go into my Game of Thrones rant. But yeah, maybe I should give it a shot again. I still got to finish Kaiju number 2 though. I keep sitting down to watch Kaiju number 2, and I keep ended up reading Ninja Turtles. Anyway, so let's go ahead and take a look at Elite Arena so I can do this, and then we have to depart. What is it? Time to say goodbye. Why am I adding them as a friend? I don't know, because they asked. Said hit me up in the game. So then I can go back and then do this thing of where like sometimes when I'm experimenting, I go here so I can figure out who's close to my level. Yeah, we're always in the same, and then go here and then I can fight them. This is one of the most fun parts about the game that people don't really. The only problem with this section of the game is that they need to make it so that when you fight, you restart and the characters are still there. That's it. That's the only yeah, no. That's the only thing that, because I don't know if you can look at anybody's full roster actually. That's a weird. I don't think you can look at anybody's full roster. But this part right here where I could just pick up different characters and then just fight against my friends is such a cool feature that does not get talked about. And maybe I should talk about it enough. I love this feature for experimenting, running up against different teams. It doesn't cost you anything. It's not costing you like mains or whatever. And I can face off against people who are like much stronger than me, like Rello, who's stupid stronger than me right now. Or characters who are like lower level so I can like experiment. Darkology, much stronger than me. Where's Rello's team? His team is stupid. Here. So I could go see like where I stand versus his 6 million team. I think I can make a team upward, like the highest level I can get to, I think it's like 3. Let's just put all of my like highest level characters in there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 3.4. Oh, really? I didn't realize I got that high up now. But yeah, so like it's fun. It's fun. Let's go ahead and do Elite Arena. I need to read what Elite Arena is today and actually do it instead of like forgetting. Whenever Fragile is applied, apply one additional stack of Fragile for 2 turns. Characters in the anti-hero comp have their HP increased by 50%. Fudge. This is where you could use some of your elites if you wanted. All right, so let's get to it. We'll start recording, even though my green screen is crap. I should go to IKEA today. I should go to IKEA for lunch and get these lights fixed instead of complaining about it. That's the ADHD in me. I need to go ahead and do it. As a matter of fact, let me fix my ADHD problem. One sec. All right, so because I do things like so haphazardly, so randomly, and I can like start on something and forget it, what I do now is, or what I started doing for like the last year since I've been single, is I put things in the way of me walking. So if I have laundry I need to do, and I say I'm gonna do laundry, but I couldn't do it at the moment, what I'll do is I'll literally take the clothes basket and block a door with it so that I have to actively trip over it in order to ignore it. And then when I say to myself, okay, I'll do that in a minute, I'll be like, or now. I try to say like, or now, and I'll get up and do it, or now, and then try to do it right in that moment. So I literally put an IKEA bag in the way of my office, leaving my office, so that I'll know when I'm leaving home. Like when I walk out of this office, I need to take that bag to the front door. I'm not leaving the front door unless I'm going to IKEA. It's in the way. It's probably not the healthiest way to solve my issue, but it has been effective. What's up, Pedro? What did you miss? Man, you missed everything. So like Christian Bale came on the stream and he was like, yo, the Dark Knight trilogy wasn't even that good. And that him and Christopher Nolan were like, the whole time, they don't even like each other. They don't even talk to each other. Apparently, Michael Caine and Morgan Freeman just spent all their time hanging out, playing Xbox in the dressing room. Apparently, they're really, really, really into Overwatch. No, you missed. There's a new game mode coming tomorrow, which I don't think I'm gonna do a video for. We're about to do Elite Arena. We talked about block team comps. It was like a bunch of random stuff. There was not really. You've seen my streams. It was a bunch of random stuff, and I'm about to record for the new season of Elite Arena. So let's go ahead and get that on and popping. Ooh, hot take. Not hot take. Well, maybe it's a hot take. I love the Dark Knight trilogy. Batman Begins, Batman, or The Dark Knight Returns. Christian Bale was the worst part of those trilogies. I'm not saying he was bad. I'm saying he was the worst part. And I'm Batman fan number one. Ben Affleck was a better Batman than Christian Bale. Okay, so now on to it. And I hate Ben Affleck. Well, hate is a strong word. I strongly dislike. I say the word hate for like actual monsters on the planet. But I strongly dislike Ben Affleck. However, I cannot deny that Ben Affleck has been in some like legit good movies like The Town, and I never watched Argo. What is it? Gone Baby Gone? Is that the one? That movie was nuts. And he was a good Batman. They just had crappy writing. Such bad writing. He was good in it though. Christian Bale was surrounded by literally, if there was a friggin' Hall of Fame of actors, half the people in that damn series would have been in the Hall of Fame. And I mean like NFL, NBA style. Well, actually it's a Basketball Hall of Fame, and then you have the NFL Hall of Fame. Like for real. If you put Morgan Freeman and Michael Caine and Liam Neeson and Gary Oldman around me in any movie, you don't think I could win a damn Oscar? Are you kidding me right now? And I can't act worth a damn. You give me that acting crew. I can't even remember who the hell Maggie Gyllenhaal, who's a very good actress. She's a legit six, but she's a good actress. Um, the guy who played Harvey Dent, he's an amazing actor. The woman who played Talia sucked. Tom Hardy, Heath Ledger in a role that literally ended his life, but he was amazing. You mean to tell me I could have been Batman in that? Okay, and nobody would have blinked that I was black. They'd have been like, "Yeah, he's black," but like Michael Caine is right there and Morgan Freeman's right there, so we're in. Damn that. Anne Hathaway did a good job as Catwoman, and I thought she was going to be trash. Was she great? No, but she was good. She was a legit good Catwoman. Great. Mm-mm. Better than Zoe Kravitz. But she was, Zoe Kravitz was a good Catwoman. She just sucked as the love, and they just had no chemistry. She was, okay, good. She was okay. She was good. Was she good or was she okay? She was in there somewhere. Okay. And his Batman voice was really bad, but the problem was, and they screwed him. They screwed him so bad, and this is the one part where Christian Bale got screwed. Christopher Nolan was like, and I don't know if Christopher Nolan told him to, or if he decided like, because it does make sense. I can't have this same voice because anybody who knows me in my life, if I put on a mask and talk in this voice, my daughter's gonna be like, "Daddy," like you know what I mean? She's just gonna be like, "I know him." So alter your voice, but the way you alter your voice is a voice modulator that's worked into the cowl. I don't know why I or no one else ever thought of like that should be something Batman has, because we have had that technology since the 90s when they gave you those little wow things that you could extend and change your voice like this into an electronic thing that could have been very easily put in the Batman mask. And that was a very smart move from them. So by that alone, and it also makes him a little bit more terrifying. So by that alone, that version of Batman was better because they didn't make him do ducky face with the Batman scratchy voice. Fair. Outside of that, Christian Bale was good. Ben Affleck was better. Christian Bale gets heralded as the best Batman because he has Morgan Freeman, Liam Neeson, Gary Oldman, Michael Caine, Tom Hardy, what's his name? The dude who played Robin, but he wasn't Robin, but he was Robin. He's an amazing actor. He was also in Inception. They had Heath Ledger. I said all those names and forgot to say Heath Ledger. So when I say Christian Bale was the worst part of, they had freaking dude, the bank teller guy who got shot. He is an amazing actor, and they had him in there for 5 minutes. And that dude is incredible. I cannot remember his name to save my life. So when I say he's the worst part of the Batman trilogy, it's not even shade when I tell you all the other actors who were in it. When I say all those other actors' names, you tell me the actor that I just named that he's better than. He's not better than Morgan Freeman or Michael Caine. Are you insane? Gary Oldman? No, he's not. Liam Neeson? No, he's not. Like, and he's great, but okay. Okay, I'm done. You guys got a rant out of me. It wasn't the Game of Thrones rant, but oh my god. Yeah. Jeez. Here we go. Let's start recording while I'm still in this giggly mood. And 3, 2, I have to smile. We're going to go through the new season of Elite Arena. However, I dropped a little bit of William Fitchner. That dude, yes. I'm pointing this out during the video while we're on stream because I made a comment. I'll elaborate a little bit. Maybe I'm having a little bit of fun here. I'm going to build my Elite Arena team, but I want to have a little bit of fun with you guys as well because I'm having this fun on the stream. Yes, he is an amazing character actor. He's incredible. I said that I love the Dark Knight trilogy. Batman Begins, The Dark Knight Returns. The worst part of those trilogies was Christian Bale. Let's get to the video. All right, so I enjoyed Ben Affleck's Batman a lot. Too bad it was trash because of the writing and the situation. That was why it was trash. His acting as I can't even say whether Henry Cavill, whatever his name is, I can't even say whether he was a bad Superman or not, because the writing was so, his acting was good. They wrote a scene in there where Superman lets his dad die. Wrong, no. Two, all the other writing sucked. So his Superman was actually pretty good, especially when he's like tracking the Flash. That was an awesome scene. When the Flash is running by and he's like, his head is standing still and he goes, what are you doing? His acting was good. The writing sucked. It sucked so bad. What's his name? What's her name? Gal Gadot? I'm not saying she's a good actress. I'm not saying she's a bad one. But based on what they wrote, I couldn't tell. Anyway, sorry. Don't know about that. I think he's a. Oh no, Pedro. That's the point. That's the argument. Here we go. We're gonna come back. In 3, 2. Hi guys, I'm Gravity here, and this is a DC Rose Collide video. In this video, so I said that little off in the beginning. My chat is, we're talking about it for a little bit, just a little bit. The reason I make that argument is it's not to say that he's bad. I kind of, clickbaited, but you guys had already clicked anyway because you want to know about this. It's fine. It is, I made the point that you have literally a cast of Morgan Freeman, Michael Caine, Liam Neeson, Gary Oldman, Tom Hardy, Heath Ledger in the role of his life, literally. I could go down the list of actors that were in those movies and said that if you put me in as Batman, everybody would be like, he's black. We don't care. You got Morgan Freeman over there and Michael Caine over there. We're down. Like, there were so many good actors in that series that it's not a stretch to say that Christian Bale was the worst. I don't think that he was the best Batman. I don't even know if he makes my top 5. But he wasn't bad. It's just that everybody else was better. Plus, they made him do that ducky face Batman voice instead of the voice modulator, so Ben Affleck got that advantage. Ben Affleck was a better Batman. He just had crappy writing and crappy movies around him, and this is where I lose half of you Batman fans. But I am a Batman fan. I love Batman fan. And the best Batman of all time was Kevin Conroy. Boom. Anyway, yeah, so anyway, that was the argument. Shout at me in the comment section below. Be respectful of your disagreements, but I know there's going to be disagreements, but be respectful. Be respectful because you will get blocked. And that's the thing too. Some of you have already been blocked, but you don't know it because YouTube won't let me block people and let them know they've been blocked. What they do is they let me hide the user, which I think is actually kind of I think that's a little bit more cruel, where it's like, you're writing all those terrible comments, but if I hide the user, that means that you're the only one that can see them, and myself and no other commenters or viewers see your comments. It's you're shouting into the void alone and nobody hears you, which I think is kind of worse. Let me just end the relationship. All right, regardless, you're allowed to say Gal Gadot cannot act. The other argument I made was that Gal Gadot, I don't know if she can or cannot act. If we look at only Justice League, okay? We're not going to talk about other movies. Only looking at Justice League. I don't know if she can or cannot act, but that because of that movie. Does that make sense? The writing was so bad, it was such a terrible experience that maybe she can act, maybe she can't. But that movie isn't the proof of either one. That's all. You said Kevin Conroy was the best. What is there to argue? Just spitting facts. I'm saying, Spike. Anyway, let's get into the Elite Arena. Before we get into this whole issue about, but Kevin Conroy, goated, rest in peace, who a legend, and Adam West, the other goat in these Batman discussions. Can't forget Adam West. Adam West was a goat regardless. Family Guy goat, Batman goat. Love Adam West. Anyway, here we go. So we're gonna go into to Elite Arena. This is gonna be in my head all day. Eartha Kitt, best Catwoman. Whenever Fragile is applied, apply one additional stack of Fragile for 2 turns. Characters in the anti-hero comp have their HP, defense, and attack increased by 50%. Now, this is a little bit more, Jason. This is a little bit more free-to-play friendly in a sense. This last line, characters in the anti-hero camp have the HP, defense, and attack increase. I'm going to go back and go to characters a little bit. Just so I can kind of, I don't know if I can filter necessarily in that, oh, you know what? We can do it in a very, very haphazard, roundabout kind of way. We're going to go to Peacemaker. He has anti-hero here. So these are the anti-heroes. Now, I thought that there were more anti-heroes, I'll be honest with you. But you can use Huntress. She's also in Evil Falls. So if you need to add someone to your team, you could add Huntress. I would recommend against putting any like significant resources into Catwoman because she's a rare, and that's just not a good idea. Then you have Red Hood, and then the Bride as well. So, and then anybody from Creature Commandos. So it's a little bit more free to play friendly, little bit, not by a lot, and not as bad as it seems when you see this fragile at first. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to build my defenses. Hopefully, I do better than I did last season. Jeez. All right. So if we're looking at fragile, the only character that puts out fragile right now, they're going to be Vigilante, who's coming into the game for all of us on September 11th, but is in the game now for early access, which I will not be doing. I'm tempted to. This is where you have the question of, should I build an entire anti-hero fragile team, or should I like divide them up and put like maybe the Bride on one, Peacemaker on another, or Huntress on another team? What I am very, very, very tempted to do, and let me check my other teams real quick. I have Peacemaker here. I'm going to go ahead and remove him from this team. Okay? I'm tempted to leave this as what could potentially be a crit team later. I'm going to go down one. And down here, I do have a Mr. Terrific. If I'm going to use Peacemaker, I kind of want the team synergy for Mr. Terrific. So we're going to remove Mr. Terrific. He has superpower damage. We're going to remove you too. If I'm putting Peacemaker and the Bride in, actually one other character I will probably need, and let's see if he's up here, is going to be Constantine. I don't run Constantine often, but I'm gonna have to start adjusting those things. My Bride is only rank 7, so I don't really want her in the front taking damage. My Peacemaker is, however, rank 8, so I'm good with him being up front. Constantine gets added to this because the Bride has in her kit. Why isn't Constantine an anti-hero? The Bride has in her kit whenever she takes damage, she also gives hard hit. So whenever the Bride is damaged by an ally or has her HP sacrificed, she heals herself for 25% of the amount, and then she and her back row allies gain 1 stack of hard hit. So put her in the back row. Well, you could put her in the front row, and then the back row allies, you would have 3 of them get the hard hit. But I'm going to leave her in the back row regardless. Tempted to say regardless. Let's put her back in the front. Now that I read that part of it, I'm tempted to leave it like that. Next would be, if I have her in, and I can't filter by like anti-hero, that's why I want, oh, well, tags. Do they have it? Do they have it? Do they have it? Do they have it? They did say they were going to put new tags in. Anti-tank, that's not the tag I'm looking for. Region of, I'm going to need this to be a little bit, I probably passed it doing all this stuff, talking. Bleed, ricochet, armor, counter. There's sacrifice, self-heal. You know, if this was alphabetical order, might be helpful. I see anti-tank. Dampen, slow, superpower damage. In battle growth. Assist. Nope. Okay, so it's over here. Sorry, guys. Red Hood was the other one. Red Hood was the other anti-hero I was thinking about plopping in. Now, here's a question that I have. I would typically want to put Red Hood with, he's going to have increased attack, HP, and defense. I already like running Red Hood as a tank. So running him as a tank may be here with that increased defense. And the reason why I like running him as a tank is because he has that revive mechanic. So I do like the idea of running him here with Peacemaker and the Bride. However, Raven and Sinestro running together means Sinestro is going to hit like a truck. Peacemaker is there to help us with sustain. We don't have anything that's going to heal us, so Constantine is going to kill us slowly but surely. But in Arena, a lot of times it's the first 3 rounds that really count. And I do want to have these sacrifice so I can put this added damage in the back row for Constantine and for Sinestro. So it looks like I'm gonna leave Red Hood off of this team. Let's check the not the stats, the ultimate order. Constantine first, of course. Red Hood, then Raven. The actually though, funny enough, putting the bride ahead of Raven may suit us because she's gonna make everyone use their basics. And if I'm not mistaken, every person in this lineup has a basic that applies a debuff. If I'm not crazy. And the reason why I say that is because on his, as he gets the stacks of fear, that's when others are putting down their debuffs or whatever. So he's gonna get more and more stacks of fear, which means when he finally does get to his ultimate, he's gonna hit harder. I think armor break from Peacemaker on his basic. If not, then yeah, armor break on his basic. Raven, I believe, also gives a debuff on her basic. Oh no, she doesn't. All right, so that's already scratched that idea. Already a scratch to that idea. So we'll leave Raven here. We'll put Sinestro up. I think this is good. Okay, so we have our anti-hero. We do have Fragile being put out there, so this should theoretically be my strongest team. Next, we'll come back here. Now, we do have the anti-hero thing that we were talking about, but also Red Hood runs as a crit. That's part of the crit team. So what I would do is put Superman here, run Red Hood here, using his team synergy to get the crit damage out there and help assist, get extra crit damage to Wonder Woman, who's going to crit on her first attack anyway because of Lasso of Truth. Green Arrow goes next, and hopefully he's critting because I'm going to add Zatanna, albeit Zatanna goes really well with this team. I'm going to add Zatanna over here and replace and remove Pandora. That way Zatanna is adding a bunch of Frantic, which is going to help him crit. Now, here's the argument I'm going to make right now. With the team synergy from Red Hood, crit damage, crit is increased by 20% each. It's going to gradually decrease until 0 by the end of round 3, turn 3. So we come out swinging and hitting hard, but by the end of it, we won't benefit from the synergy anymore. Here, on the other hand, AoE damage dealers, which would be your Superman, Wonder Woman, well, Constantine will be in there. They will have an increase of 12% attack, which then contributes to the crit damage, which has me leaning towards using Green Arrow's synergy over Red Hood. So at this point, he is really just going to be the tank. Next to Superman, he's going to revive, pop off again. Frantic here gives more crit and gives us some sustain because we don't really have any heals here. So I think this is what I want to work with. Yeah. All right, cool. And then finally, this team, which is my block team. Everybody knows how much I love my block team. I'm going to make a very simple change here. The block team to me is the best in the game. It's very, very subjective. Many people say the sacrifice team. Many people run Constantine with sacrifice. They love that. Many people love Lex and run him with certain comps. I can't get a hold of Lex. Don't ask me why. I'm just not great with them. So what I'm going to do is something very, 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 very risky. I do not recommend. I'm going to add Deathstroke. Deathstroke, amazing damage dealer. Squishy as all get out. I do have him in attack sets, 2 attack sets, and 1 crit because he has bleeds. I want those bleeds. Those bleeds damage is based off of attack. So I would prefer to have the bleeds damage be higher than the chance of having crit shots. That's what my thought process is right now with him. We have amazing heals from Kid Flash because, Kid Flash. Deathstroke goes up first because Bloodsport is not going to be as useful without Zatanna because he's not going to be able to get his ultimate off before the enemy team goes, which means that he's not going to be able to put that block thing, the block for everyone 100% fast enough. Not to mention the fact I would love for Deathstroke to just go nuts. And let's be real about something. We're gonna do this and this. I want as much heals coming from Kid Flash as possible, seeing as how we're all agile. So if they put one mighty team in here, we're screwed. The best way for me to protect this actually is to put it to where the order is not determined. That way people can't match up to it. It's just there. I would love to switch the position of these two teams. I think I should. Let's see. So here's what we got. We got my block team running with Deathstroke, who's going to put out bleeds, which then helps contribute to the weaken. The bleeds in the weekend that are being put out by Ocean Master. He's just going to be blocking a lot. He's going to be blocking a lot and using his advanced attack a whole lot. Kid Flash is there for the support. We have Soups. Well, actually, really, this comp is based off of Wonder Woman, Green Arrow, and Red Hood, despite the fact we're not using Red Hood's team synergy. That is like the beginnings of the crit team. I have Superman here to benefit from some of the crit and is a really good tank. And then we're going to use Zatanna as our sustain. The Mirror is here to give the heals to the back row because her sustain isn't going to be enough. She'll give them some heals, but it's not going to be a whole lot. Albeit, with crit out, they're all AoE damage dealers except for him. Her lifesteal may be okay here. What was the reinforcement I have here? Oh yeah, Vitality. Gotta have it with Kid Flash. And then last, the stun. This is basically a pseudo buff team that's running anti-hero and fragile. So I want to have, I think I have the ultimate order right here as well. I want to have Constantine go out first, do a bunch of damage. Raven put out more debuffs. And then Sinestro pop off and hit very, very hard. We're going to get sustained from him as he's giving shelter to everyone. And then she's another anti-hero who's going to benefit with extra HP, attack, and defense, running her up here as a tank. I think that will do it. I'm going to check my ultimate order here as well real quick. Yep, good. Good. So we confirm. It took a while to save that. What are y'all doing? And then I'm going to challenge. I don't think I'm going to get anybody hard. So, because it's the very beginning of the season. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, hit subscribe and a dislike. I'm okay with that as well. We're going to actually like watch this battle, see how it goes. This one should be okay. Because this team is weaker than me. So I should be okay, but let's see how they perform. So, and let me know what you think about my comments. It was just bad writing for the everything Justice League DC EU involved. Wonder Woman was a good one. I liked Wonder Woman, but I didn't watch 1984. I don't know. Everything I heard about 1984 was terrible. And then Jason says, just look at Snow White. She can't act. I saw her in like Hercule Poirot is one of my favorite characters, and I know I'm supposed to say Hercule Poirot, but I can't say it. Hercule Poirot. He's one of my favorite characters. I love the Agatha Christie novels. And I saw Death on the Nile. Haunting in Venice was really good. Death on the Orient Express was amazing. Murder on the Orient Express was amazing. Yeah. I'm just saying the writing for that whole universe was trash. That's all. That's all. Yeah, the Aquaman movie was awesome except for the last 20 minutes. The Wonder Woman movie was awesome except for the last 20 minutes because they want to turn everything orange and black and have the world melt away into a volcano. But at the end of every movie. But yeah. So the block team, I mean, we were expecting this, so I'm not too terribly surprised. Okay, and then we'll just move on to the next. Because, yeah, we were going to win this anyway. All right, so now we're testing. This is like not the most change I've had. The most change I had was the last team. So Frantic is out. Wonder Woman silences Martian Manhunter. There goes their protection from his ultimate. And she stuns it. She is so awesome. She is so damn good. And Nightwing falls. Now, we are better than this team. Like, we are legit about 1.5 stronger than this team. So this is to be expected. And then the last team, the anti-hero team. Let's see. This should be a decent team to fight against. You have DCU, Constantine, the Peacemaker, Raven. It's not a bad team over there. Oh, I just realized I have 3 legendaries on this team. Did not even strike my mind. Okay, so Superman DCU does his damage. Oh, they do have Peacemaker over there as part of that whole fragile rule within the lead arena. Constantine hits us hard. That sucked. Do I need to have more heals or sustain on this team, given the fact that Constantine is going to be hurting us the whole way through? Raven can revive somebody. But are you that somebody? Tell me you're that somebody. Rest in peace, Aaliyah. Ooh, I'm not liking how this team is performing at all. Ooh, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Good old Pacemaker Jones. I don't like it at all. I need more sustain when I have Constantine on the squad. Oof. Okay, so we got a bunch of ultimates about to pop off now. Let's see. They have so many debuffs. They have so many buffs over there, I should say. Like, we're being saved. This team is not winning. This team is overpowering the other. If we win, it will be purely because my team is bigger. Their composition is better. Their composition is much better. I need to add a healer or someone with sustain there, which may end up being Lex. Oof. Oof a doof. Not what you wanted. Not what you wanted at all. All right, so we go through. We're going to have to work on that last team. I need more sustain when I have Constantine on there. So then the question becomes, do I, because I know for a fact, no, I know for a fact if I run Kid Flash with Constantine is no longer an issue. Straight up. But then that would mean I need to remove Raven. Am I removing Raven from that team? I think I am. Or am I putting Lex in as our shield? Which means I would be running 4 legendaries with Constantine. Which is stupid. And I didn't even use Mr. Terrific, actually. But Mr. Terrific is not going to heal when we have the 2 tanks in the front. So there's that. And then on this other side, there's a tank here. I'm using a lot of tanks. So I can't necessarily use Mr. Terrific as the tank guy. I would have to shift the debuffs over and strip debuffs. And I cannot run Lex here because shield does not work with block. Ugh. Decisions. Oh yeah, rank 10 Kid Flash. I'm sure that'll help. The heals advantage, we won't go for that. We'll stick here. That's fine. Kid Flash, let's use you more often than not. Put you here. That's definitely gonna work. Now the question is, for a team that's a block team that's supposed to be, that needs heals because they're designed to take damage, basically. What do? I am tempted to do this, put him here, keep the buffs off of us. We won't be healing, but we will be sending back their debuffs whenever we run into those scenarios, and we'll put Mr. Terrific there. Okay. Next. If there's a team, we're going to try it one more time. If we run into a team that's going to stomp a mud hole in us, we'll be done with it. All right, so challenge. Also, because I got to go to work. Hopefully it's another 6 million team like it was before. Oh, 4. This is not a fair fight. All right, well, we'll run through it and see the last team, but just be aware this is But here would be funny if I lost everything. But this is not a fair fight. I have like twice the power, so. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, hit subscribe and hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. Yeah, I feel like, although I saw a couple 240s here, but I don't think this is going to be a fair representation of it. So she's providing a hard hit to those back row allies. There's shelter from Peacemaker. That's nice. But no, the quick heal from Kid Flash plus his ultimate heals, Constantine's no longer an issue. I really wish I had Zatanna's old kit though. I really, really wish I did. She was so much better running with him. Uh-oh. Yeah. Don't know this is a fair matchup or a fair way to go about it. This is what I'm going to use, hopefully. Check in. We'll see if it's good enough. And let me know in the comment section. I know some of you are not happy with me and my thought process. So, in a respectful way, disagree with me below. Thank you guys for watching. I was going to say see you next time, but I feel like... I mean, I know we got him. Do we got him? I think we got him. It would suck if we don't got him. Constantine's ultimate coming. Yeah. Yeah, we got him. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Alright, guys. I'm out. I gotta actually do adult stuff. It sucks. I know. I know it sucks, but I gotta. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you. Thanks for helping me start my day with a smile.